So, today we're going to be talking about mermaids, Loch Ness Monster, and Bigfoot. I'm going to be the opposing side. She's going to not be the opposing side for a few of them. For me, I believe...
She believes none of these things exist.
I believe the mermaids exist. Thank you very much.
Whatever. And I can believe that things exist. Because I have a very, very open mind.
I believe that mermaids exist. The Loch Ness Monster might exist. Bigfoot, I don't believe.
You can't believe that you can believe that the Loch Ness exists, but you can't believe that Bigfoot could.
I don't know.
Or, you know
well,
what I mean. Wow.
Well, I'm not sure because, like, have you ever actually seen Bigfoot up close in person?
Have you ever actually seen the Loch Ness Monster up close in person?
Okay, then maybe I believe the Loch Ness Monster might not exist. Maybe Bigfoot exists. But mermaids, I believe they do exist because I saw a documentary on where they found a body of a mermaid and there was a video of a mermaid. So I believe that a mermaid exists, even though they're not the way Disney or...
When they make it look like...
They're all
make
pretty.
them look like us and pretty like, yeah, that's not realistic. But they could look like fish, but are
some type of human look.
Features.
Yeah, like I think that their fin or tail or whatever you want to call it still looks like human legs, and their fins look like human feet, but not as human feet. You know what I'm trying to say?
They look... Okay, so what you were saying is how if we were to put on some scuba gear, that's what they look like, but they're all enclosed like that. That's all you gotta say.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, no, I also think that they're real, is because I think like 70% of the ocean hasn't even been explored yet because it's too deep for us to go and for machines to go.
Mm-hmm.
And they're still finding creatures in the ocean that we have no idea that existed.
True that.
So I have to agree. So I have to believe that mermaids exist.
Yeah, I'm sure if they do exist, we'll find out in the next... I'm sure it'll get leaked out in the next, like, 20, 30 years, because, what was it, like 4 or 5 years ago, because of global warming, whatever, the ice caps are melting, and that's when we started finding the new fish. Like there's like a rainbow fish that glows now.
Oh boy. Yeah, and
cool
they also, and I've seen a documentary called Mermaids, a Body. If you want to look it up, look it on the History Channel, or I think it was the Discovery Channel. I'm not sure which channel it was, but they had a really good 2-hour documentary, and I swear that made me believe that mermaids exist.
Yep.
Because they actually found, I'm gonna put this in quotes because I'm not sure if it's real or not, but found a mermaid. 2 boys found a mermaid. I'm not saying it's true, and I'm not saying that it's not true, but it's a possibility that it might be true.
Yeah, look it up. It was called Mermaids, the Body Found. So yeah, look that up if you want to.
Yeah, and I will see if I can find a link or something so I can put it in with our video, and it will be in the comment box below. I'm just saying that we're still new to Twitter, so I mean not Twitter, YouTube. That we don't know how to put the links in the video itself, but we're sure to find it out sooner or later. And when we do, it'll be a lot easier for all of us.
Alright, next on our list is Bigfoot.
Well,
or Loch Ness.
Loch Ness
We'll do
Monster.
Loch Ness next. Sure.
And Tony, you have the floor.
Oh boy, Loch Ness. That's quite a thing for you, right? I mean, I see that's the one where I'm conflicted, because it could totally exist from, you know, prehistoric times, got itself in the water and has been living down there, like you said with the mermaids. It's
really deep.
It's really deep, but then again, it's a loch. It's been found in, you know, the lochs of whatever freaking country.
I think it was like Scotland or something, and they said that their lake is really deep or something.
It's deep, but
and then there's caverns and. I have to say that
the pictures are pretty cool. I'll tell you that. The people who have supposedly seen Nessie, the pictures are pretty cool, and
I have to say that if this thing is thousands and thousands of years old, how is it still living? That's all I want to know, is how is it still living? Dinosaurs, anything literally dies out unless there's like more than them and they keep laying eggs, but I just want to know how is it still living.
Right. Yeah,
that's one of the things that conflicts me, because if it survived,
it's prehistoric era.
Then how is it still living? That's all I want to know. Like, it's not like a human being who's going to survive underwater for God knows how long. Everything dies at a certain time. And I believe that Loch Ness, that Nessie could be real, but how is it going to actually be real? Like, literally. Is there more of them down there? Or is it able to lay an egg after it dies? Because there's actually, they did make a video. I forgot what it was called.
A movie?
Yeah, a movie even.
Something about the water horse.
Yeah, and do they lay eggs before they die? But I don't think so. I think that the Loch Ness Monster could be real, could be dead for all we know, because it's not going to live for 1,000 years, or more than that.
Right. Yeah, I don't know.
That's conflicting.
It's a very conflicting thing. It'd be cool if it was, though.
It would. But don't you think that if it was real, people would actually spot it outside of the water and not in the water? Like its head sticking out of the water looking at something?
Yeah, that's what the pictures are.
I don't even look at the pictures very much.
Pictures, like, just like 4 humps out of the water and then a head.
Or it could be a very, very large snake.
With feet?
I don't know.
I don't know.
So, okay, now on
Bigfoot!
Yeah, Bigfoot now. Oh.
She doesn't believe in Bigfoot. It's really funny.
I don't.
You gotta hear her explanation.
I don't know why I don't believe in Bigfoot. Like,
it's a big old hairy man. That's what
it is. It's a big old hairy man. Like my uncle, he's hairy and he has big feet, but he's not Bigfoot.
Okay. Did you know that the first not sighting of Bigfoot, but belief that Bigfoot existed, it was like way before like media and stuff like that. Like this guy, these two I don't even know what to call them, scientists.
Oh, and they had the video up.
The foot that they found was about 2 feet, like the size of like it was like 2.5 feet long.
Damn.
And like a foot wide. So if they, you know, it's who's gonna go in the woods and put huge feet in the middle? Not even, they weren't even in the woods, they were in the snow. In the mountains.
I don't know. But it probably could exist. Like, like they're doing this thing called, Finding Bigfoot on Animal Planet. And they're howling and making noises. Like, trying to get
Bigfoot on video.
But you know what? They're in the woods. I'm going to say this. They're in the woods. When they howl, something howls back. Common sense says, oh, there's wolves in the woods. Don't you think that they would howl back too? I'm sorry, but if you howl and something howls back, don't assume that it's Bigfoot. There are other possibilities, like there's a wolf, a coyote, Anything that howls, a dog could howl back. Now, if it's bang on a tree or doing something like that, I don't think that something's going to bang on a tree other than Bigfoot. So, if you go out in the middle of the woods and you start howling and something howls back, run the opposite direction because wolves are going to come after you. But other than that, Bigfoot could be real. I have to agree.
Bigfoot, I'm going to say, definitely could be real. Because, like, come on, it's a huge foot in the middle of the snow. That's when it started, was there was a big, huge foot in the middle of this, like, in the middle of the mountains where, like, nobody ever goes. That's where it all started. And, like, if I was on the expedition, I'd be like, yo, that's a big foot. Let's follow the tracks and find this thing. Like,
yeah, if Bigfoot, I could definitely see living from the Stone Age or whatever age, like
the Stone Age.
No, I'm thinking about like the cavemen or something other than that. I don't know the other ones.
I don't know.
But I can see because you can survive. Like if there's more than just one Bigfoot out there.
Right. You got the what's his name? The
Yeti.
The Yeti, yeah.
Which is another form of Bigfoot, except for it's just white.
Yo.
It could be. It could be
in a He is the man. Bigfoot is the man. That's all I gotta say. He's a pretty cool dude.
And I think that the Yeti could possibly be an albino Bigfoot.
Really? 'Cause he's all white.
Well, people call him the Yeti. They don't think that he's a Bigfoot. They just call him the Yeti.
'Cause his name is Yeti.
Here,
Yeti the Bigfoot. Yeti.
Here, Yeti. I'm sorry, but it's just funny. Yeah. And then, we only thought of 3 that we could think of. Why am I telling you this? I'm gonna shut up now. I'm Brittany.
I'm Tony.
Please subscribe to our channel, like our videos, and tell your friends about our videos. Anything else? Yeah, peace.
No.
Just stop.
Yeah, stop.